Get everybody on cam here. We got Junebug. He's got the turkey mask. I thought your shirt said Gut 69.
I got 99 problems, but a bench ain't one.
Oh, but that sure sounds better, Joe. Got 69.
Yeah, Gut 69. That's hilarious. I'm gonna make that shirt.
This mask is actually pretty fucking comfortable though.
Yeah, it's like one of those ones where like probably if like you're worried about where you're going, you put on a better one. But if you're like, it's not a big deal where I am, I just got to put something on. It's so thin, it's easy to breathe in.
It says your logo right here. That's hot.
Yeah, thanks for living up to the Latino stereotype of wearing a shirt without any sleeves. Thanks for making us all look bad.
Sorry about that.
We are.
I just noticed that.
We are on the pre-show live. We are now live on the pre-show on Corrupted, and we are live on Patreon. This is the pre-show. We'll be starting in just a minute. I'm gonna go get myself a drink, and we're here. Junebug, Dave Rose, Devious, and Jesse's here. Despise me. Jesse, you feeling zen tonight, baby?
The opposite.
Or you want to fuck people up tonight? You want to fuck some motherfuckers up tonight, Jesse? Let's do it.
He's feeling the spirit of chaos.
I want to go the way Jesse wants to go. Like, if he's pissed off, I want to be pissed off. That's what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I'm feeling like I want to hurt people for you tonight.
I don't want to hurt anybody.
Oh,
I just want to stop. I just want to stop hurting.
Jesse, have you ever heard of the Egyptian god called Kek?
No, not that I'm aware of.
It takes the form, it manifests as a frog.
Oh, no.
There's actual statues of it throughout America. But if you are looking for a new god, perhaps check out Kek. God of Chaos. I think he's up your alley.
I think so too. Just like the Heyoka shaman shit, all these other fucked up things. I'm the kind of like that's what I am. I ride it on a horse backwards and disrupt all the ceremonies.
What?
Look up Heyoka shamanism. That's kind of me. It's like me in a nutshell.
So you're probably also riding in naked as well.
Probably.
Backward on the horse.
Like at the most important part of the ceremony, that's where I'll come in, like trying to fuck with people. Like that's what I do.
Then you accidentally open a portal.
Yeah, I mean, it's I don't know. Ever since the first time I did DMT and like there was jokers dancing around my wall, I was like, oh, I get it. Like I'm supposed to fuck around, and if you don't win, you burn down the casino. You know. You know, if the aces don't work, you always play a joker card. They don't give a shit who wins. Everybody fucking loses. I like being wild. Fuck it.
Burn it down.
Oh man, DC cast this man as the Riddler.
What?
Who?
You're a fantastic Riddler.
Who? Me?
You? Yeah.
Jesus. Shit. We'll see.
I think I'd be a great Riddler.
I think so too. Yeah, like you already have like yeah, you could be a few different fucking characters. It'd be great. No, I don't know who the fuck I'd be, but like, what makes you say I'd be a good Riddler?
I don't know. It's just like the way you speak. Sometimes it's just like
I do make people confused.
It's like riddle me this, riddle me that.
Yeah,
you know who Jesse is? He's Rorschach.
What the fuck?
What?
You didn't hear that?
No.
I don't know where it came from then. Was Joe like in the background singing?
I heard something, but I didn't hear what it was.
I almost feel like I know the song he was singing.
Jesse, have you watched Watchmen?
Did that come out in like 2010?
I think so. Quite a while
ago. I didn't. Either I watched it, don't remember, or I didn't watch it because that was when my stepdad's cancer was going on. I don't remember a lot from that fucking year.
That's an amazing movie, and Rorschach is one of the characters of that movie.
Oh, okay. Because like I can dig like a couple of those. Like Batman's never been a big problem for me, but I'm just not a comic book guy.
Movie, that's the thing. That's the thing.
Oh,
it's not a superhero movie. It's a movie with superheroes in it. And they're not even superheroes because the world has basically said, fuck them. These people are fucking super powerful and they like they're ruining our lives, or like they're too powerful to be allowed to exist. Like it's fucking brilliant. The movie is brilliant. Some people will argue about it because it's not exactly what the comic book was. Okay, I'm a comic book nerd too, but I can argue that. But the brilliance of the film is not just the cinematography, but the story that it tells. And I think that you would fucking love it.
Right on. Yeah, like I'd fucking check it out because there's not very many amateur. Like the way you're describing it, kind of, I could check it out because it's like sounds like they brought it down to like a human level to like a.
It goes to existentialism. It goes to the basis of what it's supposed to be a hero, if that can even be defined, and what's justifiable when you're in that position, including, like how much sacrifice are you willing to make the world a safer place? Are you willing to kill people as a hero? It's brilliant, dude. It's fucking brilliant.
No, you're right. That shit does speak to me because it's like not like killing people, but like just the amount of sacrifice that you have to put into life to decide to go through another fucking day of it.
Now the novel, well, it's a graphic novel, is brilliant. Alan Moore is one. He also wrote V for Vendetta. He is a genius, absolute genius. And he's also, I don't know if you've ever looked into this guy. This guy's into witchcraft and like, he looks like he's like an extra member of Led Zeppelin. Okay. So no, seriously. So like, and this guy's been into like this, esoteric and occult stuff for a long time. And obviously he writes it into the stories that he writes. And he's not only a genius, but he even, saw this movie and said, I do not want to be associated at all with this. This is not what I thought, for my novel or my, graphic novel and stuff. So don't fucking associate me with this. Any money that goes to this goes to the writer, the other writer that, helped, work on this. I don't want anything to do with this, but he deserves any money that would come to me. The guy's very stoic in that sense that he stands by his convictions. Now, I can understand somewhat where he's coming from in regards to why he might not want to be associated with the movie, but regardless of that, I thought that the movie itself was just fucking spectacular, and it's infinitely better than that shit show that they try to do with the miniseries. Do you guys remember that at all? They try to do a Watchmen miniseries. I think it was on HBO or on Netflix or something, and it was full SJW cringe. And it killed the story. It killed the characters. It killed the fucking. It didn't kill the franchise, but it just killed the appetite for watching them on that format.
So let me ask you this: like, if you were to write the last Glass movie, what would you change?
Which movie?
Glass.
You mean
because it's like what you were saying is like
the Unbreakable franchise, right?
Yes.
I never saw that. I didn't see also the one that came before with we're introducing.
Split.
Yeah, I haven't seen that either. So I don't know that character. I don't know how he's introduced in that universe, and I don't know what happens in Glass. You can spoil it if you want. I mean, I'm still eventually going to get to watch it.
I'm not going to spoil anything, but it's like what you said earlier. It's like they try like to protect that secret from coming out about like there's like mutants that exist between us.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like Glass, the Split guy, and then the Overseer.
Unbreakable.
Yeah, they're like the first three to like be introduced, but there's other people, but nobody knows about it.
I loved Unbreakable. That was such a great movie, and it's one of those few movies by M. Night Shyamalan that is actually good. But yeah, I really like that first one, and
Split is really good. I like Split.
Yeah,
it's
what's his name? McAvoy, right?
Yeah, it's like a
fucking super actor.
he's like a fucking it's like a super villain. Like he's a villain. Like they're trying to.
I know the concept, I know the plot, but I don't know the story. As in, I haven't seen it, so I don't know any of the details. I just seen the trailers, for example, and read a little bit about the movie. But
He's
yeah,
fucking fantastic. Like he just the way he comes out with all these fucking personalities is crazy.
well, I look forward to eventually getting around to watching it, and
It's really good.
that's the thing, though. I'm not big on following trends or seeing a movie that is, comes out. I'll watch, like, if I hear about it, I'll put it in the back of my mind. Maybe I'll get around to it. And eventually I might, it might be a rainy day on a Sunday and I just want to watch a movie. Maybe it's, I don't know, a weekday and I just want to fucking fuck off. Like, I've got a huge list of movies that, came out years ago that I still haven't watched, but eventually I get around to them. I'm not obsessed with like being in front of a computer screen or a TV screen or anything like just to watch, like I don't want to be in that position, like I'd rather be active, be out, do something, cleaning for fuck's sake. I'd rather be cleaning than fucking, watching a movie.
Yeah, same here.
That's just me though. But there's time and place, and I'm not big on going to theaters anymore. I used to like it, but people are assholes. They're answering their phones, they're checking their fucking smartphones, and like it's lighting up the cinema. People are, just disrespectful to the whole experience. And
Yeah.
I'd rather have my home theater and experience that where I can literally pause it if I need to, have food in front of me of all different types and, not be limited by what the theater allows me to eat there, or pay their stupid prices. So I'm perfectly fine into entertaining myself at home with my nice big screen TV, my internet connection, and, multiple ways of streaming. So.
No, I feel you there. I'm not going to spend the same amount it would cost me to go to a theater to watch it like early on a fucking stream, Fuck that.
It used to be good. It used to be good where you weren't paying like $50 to go to the theaters. But now it's at that point. It's like,
Well,
why would I even...
Yeah. I mean, if you're slick about it, you could probably save by like just paying for the movie, but it still gets up there, yeah. I mean, I don't pay extra for certain shit because I can't see 3D. I can't, IMAX is like too big for one eye to focus on. So I'm like, I just want a normal theater with surround.
I'm not wearing 3D glasses at all. You either make that shit pop out and make it actual 3D, or fuck you, because I'm not wearing no fucking extra glasses just to fucking see this in 3D. There's nothing. I'm not benefiting a goddamn thing from it.
It's worse. Usually, it's like it distracts you. You're like, oh. I'd rather just watch it on the screen. I can't see what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. I've tried. I tried it once. I saw that Jim Carrey Christmas Scrooge cartoon or whatever. And like through the whole 2.5 hours, the only thing that I saw for a second was a snowflake that looked like it was coming at me. Other than that, like one little piece of snow, like the whole movie was just normal. I just
probably have a better job seeing 3D with that stupid magic eye thing from the 90s.
I don't know. 3D is nothing but a what?
Do you remember that the magic eye stuff? Like it's basically a book and it's got like all these fractal sort of designs, and apparently if you focus your eyes a certain way, you see a 3D.
Yeah, but the thing is, all that stuff in 3D and all that shit you're talking about is all on a depth perception trick.
Yeah, exactly.
And I have no depth perception whatsoever.
Well, I've got depth perception, but the thing is, though, each of my eye is different. I've got astigmatism in one eye, and it's nearsighted, and the other eye is farsighted.
Ah, fun.
So, like, I can, it is fucking fun, and it's not easy to fucking aim a firearm, but you learn a few things when you practice. But what I was talking about is the fact that the stupid 3D eye thing, I never could see it. My brother was like, oh, like look at that, it's 3D. I'm like, fuck you, I can't see it. Oh, all you gotta do is focus your eyes. I'm like, I'm focusing my eyes. I don't know. That was a big thing for me.
No, I didn't mean to.
Apparently all you
cross-eyed.
faggots.
No, I didn't mean to no sell that. Somebody in the chat goes, "No, you're talking about the Grinch Stole Christmas." I'm like, no, this was the cartoon, the Scrooge movie that he did.
I can remember hurting my eyes trying to strain at those. Like what is it? It's a big snowman, and you're like, oh, it's a snowman.
Well, at least you got to see it because I never. And
Oh.
then, you know how they fucking have at the end of the book, like what the image is supposed to look like.
Mm-hmm.
I would look at them and I'd be like, I don't see that. Like, how am I supposed to see that? And a very contentious sorts of frustration from my youth.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. I mean, I remember when I couldn't see it too, but then I saw it eventually. That's hilarious. Let me see here. I'm about to start the show. We're gonna start the show up in a minute, guys. We are live on
Do it.
Well,
So since Drew is out at the lake tonight and skipping out on the podcast, let's all make jokes about the horrible things Drew could be doing at the lake. I bet Drew beats off into the lake and uses his cum as fish bait.
oh,
It's not a bad idea. Stick it in a condom.
I bet he uses his dick as worm food. I mean, like, I don't know.
Whoa.
I hope Jason Voorhees rapes Tara. How about that?
That's gonna be hard to fucking cast when he's got his dick in the water.
His little bobber dumping up and down.
I took little bobber totally differently of what it really is. I'm like, oh Jesus Christ!
Oh yeah.
Fucking baby arm with like
Oh,
a little extra something at the end.
No, it's just a little knob.
Nothing
a
wrong with
little
that.
nasty little nub. Imagine that. Imagine Jason just ripping Tara's clothes off.
What are they? Are they going to a hotel or something?
I mean, no, they have the kid with them too, so I don't think so. Do they?
Well, I don't know.
I don't know. I'm
I
asking
don't
you.
know. I don't know shit about fuck.
I'm about to find Junebug. He sent me the second Bullfrog song. Everybody's been waiting for it, so we're gonna start the podcast with it tonight.
Mind you, that was recorded. I think it was like the third week he was on when he was talking about how he only likes black guys and that he masturbates for 5 hours a day.
Oh my God!
So this song is 6
Dude.
months old.
I gotta say, as much as he got worn out walking outside and back in, I don't think he could jerk off for 5 hours a day all at once. He'd have a fucking heart attack.
And when
I'm
you
just being honest.
and when you hear it and you hear myself repeating the lyrics, that represents him when he repeats himself. Nobody got that joke when I first posted it.
All right.
Dude,
This
he
one,
So it's just basically a minute of him just repeating himself.
oh God.
You'll get it.
well, this was the one that came after the other one, though, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that now.
Dude, the funniest thing and the saddest thing was when I watched, when we went on there the other week and he did his intro, I watched his intro and I'm like, this is sad. He's singing the fucking the Junebug song. And I'm like, oh my God. This
He
is
does
not
that
good.
every show, though. He does that
This
every
is
show.
it.
Oh, I'm not. I don't watch. I've never watched again, and I never watched before. Like, so I was like, this was new to me, and I'm like, this is really. I feel bad watching this. Like, I shouldn't have. I was like, I shouldn't have made him fuck that handicap sign. No, we didn't make him do shit. He was all over it, dude. I'll tell you,
Dude,
what.
if fucking John Hughes was still alive, bro, he would have took Bullfrog and made him into a fucking character. Like,
No, he should be in.
Would've raped him.
Who's the dude that wrote Pecker? He should be in that fucking movie. Or in that.
You know what's funny is Bullfrog probably flagged his own stream last night when he was saying he was going after me.
Accidentally or on purpose, because I can see both happening.
Yeah.
Honestly, now that I think of it, and I don't think he knows how to flag. I think how he like just takes shit like I'm doing an NXT review / hardcore whatever. It's like he probably just heard people say they got flagged, this and that. He probably just used that. I'm sure, you know what I mean?
I also think he was just fakely threatening that he would flag the channel.
I was just confused that he was so mad that like you were playing those clips. I mean, I get it because you were playing them like we were making jokes and making songs, but it's like, dude, what made you say all this shit? Like, I still didn't get an answer. I'm like, that's what I want to know. Like, what the fuck did someone make you say this? What'd you think was going to happen?
Jesse, you do know that I made those clips, right?
Yeah, but didn't he fucking like? Oh, you like pieced them together?
Yes.
Oh, okay, because
I alluded to that on the show. I said, well, yeah, those words came out of his mouth, but maybe there was a little manipulation with the audio.
God, dude, that's really good manipulation. Because it sounded like it was clips he actually said that you just pieced together really well. But
I'm proud of my work. I'm proud of my work. That's why I gave so many clips to Joe, because
I wish you could piece my life together like that. That'd be great.
Yeah,
I mean, dude, he almost lost his goddamn mind. It was,
Oh, he lost his mind. He lost his mind.
yeah. Well, here he lost his mind here, too.
I was getting
Do
told
your
by
fucking
people.
job, you fucking mob, before I take everybody's fucking riches. Do your fucking job. Quit being fucking retards. Do your fucking goddamn jobs, you fucking retards. Do
What
your
people don't
fucking
understand
job.
is that he literally said that little diatribe
Mhm.
5 different times, but it was like almost identical. So like, there's no point in playing each of them because it's almost the same thing. But like, if you watch the video, it happens. Like he literally just goes off 5 different times on a minute and a half little rant about the mods not doing their job. It was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, it's like a broken record. It's like when he's on the show.
Then he actually sent me a message. I could always send you the screenshot if you want, where he's like, what did he? Sorry, I've got to fucking quote you on this because it's important. So he says, I ended my channel. I hope you are happy. And he sends a picture of a green coffin.
He sent that to me too on Twitter. That's why I'm laughing. I know exactly what you're talking about under his third name that I hadn't blocked yet. Oh my god!
I just thought that was funny, and that was before the stream that he made the other day. So obviously he's not, ending his channel. In fact, usually when you end your channel, you delete it. But then again, I don't think he even knows how to delete his own channel. But he went ahead and made another video, so we know he's full of it. It's all fucking lies.
It's all bullshit. It's all bullfuck. To be honest. We're live on Patreon, guys. Come on over to Patreon. We're live on Patreon. We're going to be ending the stream soon on Corrupted, so get over to the Patreon for the Corrupted podcast. What's up, chat? Labor Day weekend. All right, let's hit up the Bullfrog #2 song from Junebug. Here it is. So we can get it recorded too. I haven't heard this in a while.
Here we go again with the fucking bullfrog jokes. 5 hours a day. 5 hours a day. Ribbit. Oh my fucking god, can we start the song already? I want a black man inside of me. I wanna rip it up, rip it up. Oh, I'm 600 pounds of me, ready for a black man to devour me, ready for somebody to stick it in me. If you're black, you got the right ahead. Rip it up. 5 hours a day, I put it in me. If he's black, he can stick it in me. 5 hours a day isn't enough. I want a black man to rip it up. Rip it up. Rip it up. Stick it in my bunghole. Rip it up. I'm a mongoloid bitch. Rip it up. I'm the bullfrog, yo.
Damn, that ends abruptly.
That was great.
Thanks.
I want him to rip it up.
You have a better control of auto-tune than T-Pain.
Awesome.
How you doing, corrupted nation?
What's going on, everybody? Want some dark music to start this podcast? I'll fucking play it.
Yeah, I'd love some.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'll light candles. I'll set my dick in the wax. I'll do whatever you want.
Candle. It's my dick in the wax. My dick in the wax. Let's see if the corrupted questions are up. Let me see if we got questions here. A lot of people are away on vacation this weekend, so a lot of people thought we weren't even going to do this stream this weekend. So, but no, we're doing it, man. We're doing corrupted right now. So here we go. We did have less questions. I thought that would be the case. Last week we had 22. This week we got 10. Shows you how many people are really away on vacay.
Wish I was on vacay from the earth.
Yeah. In all reality, we probably should have taken a little. Maybe we should have taken, a weekend off,
No, I'm glad to fucking do this, but fuck waking up tomorrow to another day of shit shoveling and sandwich shit eating.
You ever want to just fuck with the mailman when he shows up at your house delivering something?
No, because I'm not walking a fucking quarter fucking mile to go meet him.
Oh, right. That's too bad. Yeah, my mailman's right here. Right in my front door,
Yeah, I miss that shit. The city's nice for one thing.
Well, I'm not really in the city, but
yeah, I know.
You're in the desert. You are way out there. Like I feel like I'm in the sticks, but it's still not that like what you're in. But I like to sit on my steps sometimes. So when the mail guy gets out of the car thing and whatever, and he looks at you and he goes, "Hey," or he just kind of like smiles as he puts the mail in the mailbox, and then I go, "Ah." Ah! And then like sometimes they don't look, they like look away on purpose because they're like, what the fuck is that about? What the fuck? All right, what's up? We're Uncorrupted. We're now recording. We're live. We're here with Devious Dave Rose and Junebug, Jesse J, and I'm Joe Cronin, and you're all fucked. What's up, everybody?
You got a good Latino representation tonight.
That's true.
Thank you.
Now we just need black guy.
A black and an Asian, and we're good to go.
Do you think we could get away with painting Jesse? Like shave everything and paint yourself.
What, yellow or black?
You know what? Black, you're right. It would only work yellow, unfortunately. But yeah, we really could use a black guy, but we'd have to settle for yellow, I suppose. Black. Oh yeah, could you?
Why not? I could do Asian. I don't give a shit.
I think you could do Asian.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, say so sorry. But really good, better than what I did.
Nah, it's probably not gonna work out. Dude, Edview doesn't even fucking talk like that.
Edsview talks better than...
Edview's like, excuse me, sir, I know you speak English, but let me adjust your grammar for you, as you clearly do not understand the language of your native land.
Yeah, Edsview speaks better than Americans, so...
Oh, should I speak another language so you understand?
The only time he sounds Asian is when he's actually making fun of Asians and doing an Asian accent.
Yeah. No, I love when he's skateboarding out there and he's got the Wolfpack pussy shirt on and doesn't even yell it for a minute.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Wicked funny.
Great.
You're in Japan yelling Wolfpack pussy with a Wolfpack pussy t-shirt on.
Yeah. Like he's fucking skateboarding through a suburb. No problem.
I would love for him to just go up to women in Japan and be like, "You want to see my Wolfpack pussy?" And like say it to them in Japanese too. Just be like, "Yeah, well, what is that? It's American show." Oh, it's an American.
And they cover their mouth and they go hee hee
hee. Hee hee, and then their like little lips drip.
Then they do the stupid little peace sign like they always do in the photos.
Right. Rebby Hardy said Matt was the #1 idiot in that scenario tonight. I'll let you figure out who #2 was. That bitch is crazy. I love her. She's losing her mind everywhere, flipping out. Imagine Rebby Hardy. I mean, she wants to like fight Jeff Hardy's wife. It's just crazy.
Well, she is Spanish, so she's very passionate and also crazy.
Dude, she's fiery. She's fucking fiery, but
yeah. Well, Latinas are especially crazy.
Yeah.
So what's been up with you, Junebug? How you been, man?
I've been holding up, trying to just been sleeping all day, trying to relax.
You scared the fuck out of almost everybody. There was like 70 people who started streams with your name in it last night.
Yeah, I know. It's just I didn't mean for it to go that far, but it's just like my mind was all over the place last night.
No, I was worried about you, but who the fuck starts like streams everywhere about something like? Isn't that a little? That's a little strange, don't you think?
I wasn't really aware that they were streaming. I didn't see it until Bullfrog went live. But
I didn't really know it either until people were basically what happened was I was doing a Q&A thing and people wrote it in the Q&A. They were like, "Oh, this or whatever, isn't it weird?" And I go, "Yeah, that is kind of weird." But I guess, if people don't know what else to do, that's just them trying to get your attention to reach out or whatever, and they don't know what else to do. But I wasn't aware of it. But I did think it was a little weird that I guess that because I thought there was just one, but there was like a bunch. I won't name any names, but there's a bunch of different people. It was a bunch of people, and it was like, that's a little weird. But it was a question that somebody asked me, and I was like, yeah, that's interesting. But yeah, man, I mean, I used to have real bad times, especially when I first started YouTube. Man, I used to have just streams.
Yeah, man. It's like I don't drink like this. Like I don't drink like that, bro. It's just like I used to drink to have fun. Now it just takes me to my dark place, and it just makes me not want to fucking like. And it's like other people are telling me, yeah, just go get help and all that stuff. And I think that's what I'm gonna do. Just get help.
But also, if you need someone to talk to, I'll fucking let me know. Because I know all about this shit. Like I'm experiencing part of it right now for myself. So it's like
yeah, man. And I'm not looking for attention or anything. People are saying that it's not that. It's just that's why I don't like expressing how I feel. You feel me? Because every time I say something like that, they put that in my face, and that makes me more upset. So it's like,
well, that's what just if you ever need, if you want to hit me up about it, I can help you kind of figure out ways to navigate and flow through that instead of always letting it kind of take you through a hamster wheel from hell.
Yeah.
Like you can actually decide to get off the wheel for a minute. It's fucking hard, dude. But
right.
I told you that's what it was for me, man. I didn't even really drink a lot. Now it's like, I mean, it's
bro. I got like 6 empty bottles of fucking tequila in the kitchen. I drank it all.
No, I'm with you. Yeah, that's how.
Speaking,
I've been with,
you're saying that you have drinking problems, but a guy who told me, Tommy's been telling me I've invited him the last couple shows, and he said no, because he's taking a break from the shows. He's like, I'm taking a break from all the shows, whatever. And I'm like, okay, but he's not taking a break from alcohol because I just received this clip.
I love all my people, and I love you. And
love.
I love you. Good pickup, Dave. That's hilarious. Oh, you know what? Let's make him red.
It's fucking him.
I love you, brother love. It's Bruce Pritchard. He's here. Let's make him red. Let's make him real red. Hold on. Oh, that's good enough.
Never forget anybody. I love you so much. I'll never let go of you. I'll never die. If I die,
what?
He'll never die.
I will give you a brownie. I love you.
Hey,
oh, shit. He's gonna give us a brown eye.
A brownie?
I love all my people.
So he only likes white people. What a racist piece of shit. That's what that means.
Shout out to my local chapter of the KKK.
Yeah, I love all my people.
Hey, Joe, did you know you were still streaming on Corrupted Nation?
Yeah, giving a little bonus. Thank you for telling me, though. Yeah, a little bonus for Corrupted Nation. We are getting off the air, though, on Corrupted Nation, though, so get over to Patreon.
Okay, see, I didn't know if we already had. Like, somebody said that in the chat, and I was like, oh,
no.
They were looking out for you.
No, I get it. It's cool. Hey, listen, if we gave away half the show, fuck it. But no, it's okay. We're going to get off soon. But, good Lord. Tommy is wrecked. He's just a mess. And, I can understand. Listen, I'm going to take a break from the shows. Get drunk.
Did you not see the previous tweet? There's a tweet where he's, like, filling up his glass, and he's, like, looking into the... It's a TikTok, actually. And it's funny because he's looking into the camera doing, like, stupid singing and shit. And it looks like he almost overfills the... It's the stupid, like, bamboo, like... chalice, the glass or whatever he uses. So he almost overfills it, looks down, and quickly like tries to recover and stuff. It was funny.
Really? What the fuck?
Yeah. I can send you the link if you want. You can. It's on Instagram. That's where until I can get back onto
Oh
Twitter. Yeah. I'm stuck on Instagram for now.
I see him with a puppet here.
Yeah.
Oh wait, this could be it here. Let me see if this is it right here.
Joe Biden's brain is on a vacation ball.
Is this it? He doesn't know any of the words.
I'll find it for you because no, that's not it.
Good God.
He thinks that one of these is gonna go fucking viral, but obviously it's not.
No, because people go, oh, poor retarded person. Okay.
Is it possible for me to put a link in this chat, or do I have to send it to you directly?
I think you can DM me on here. You could DM me. That would work. I see he's pouring a rum, it looks like, into
That's probably it.
A wooden cup. What happens in it?
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. No, he does. You watch because
Okay.
like he's looking into the camera, singing, and then he almost overfills.
Why is he singing Stained?
I don't know why, but it's even funnier.
Wow.
You notice how he's like almost overfilled it, and you can see the look on his face. He's not even looking at how much he's filling.
Oh, yeah, you're just dumping it. Oh.
That's how I make mine. Good man, Tommy.
If only it spilled all over his chest. Oh, God.
Fucking so funny.
Hey, man, it's what is it? Memorial City? I don't know if I can know what this weekend is.
Labor.
What is it?
Labor Day.
Labor Day. There you go. Thank you, June. At least Junebug knows. I have no fucking idea what anything is
I
anymore.
wasn't sure if you guys did anything different down in the States, but it's Labor Day up here, and it's spelled with the U.
Normally we do, but because of COVID, I just don't give a shit about anything. I'm like, there's no holidays.
Can we get to 2020?
Yeah, let's get out of this. Let's get to I want to get to like March of next year, because by March we'll know how, are we going back to normal a little, like for real, or are we really fucked? So I've got this anxiety that I don't believe anything.
They're going to start pressing for the goddamn other vaccine, like the vaccine for the coronavirus, to fucking start a whole new bunch of bullshit.
Trump was very adamant about this, is that he said the vaccine should be optional. So
I agree. I
mean, if you don't think it should be imposed on you, maybe you should be voting Trump. And I'm not talking about you, Jesse. I'm talking about people who are listening. That, again, it's your moral decision to choose if you take this or not. Okay? It's not about personal safety or public safety. No, you have what's called freedom of conscience, and you get to decide. If you'd rather be under quarantine and not take the vaccine, well, that's fine. But nobody, including the government, should ever tell you that you have to do something to your body that you don't agree with.
Fact.
I would love to do something to my body that I don't agree with. Like sexually.
My whole thing is that they were setting it for like January when they start getting it out. Like, and when Joe said March, or when you said that, Joe, right? Like March. I was like, that'll be by then there might be a whole new bunch of bullshit where we're able to be kind of a normal where we can do more things again, but we'll have to be I'm worried that it's going to get to a point where you can't even do anything or get your money, get your food stamps, get whatever, if you don't get the fucking shit they tell you to. It's like, why are kids being forced to get their flu shot or whatever if they're getting taught at home? Schools, I get. Like,
well, yeah, they're forcing us to get our kids a flu shot, and they're remote.
Yeah, exactly. That's
ridiculous.
Yeah,
do not comply. Do not comply.
We can't send our kids to school at all unless they.
Yep. Yeah, they'll ban it from like. Don't you have to go different routes?
Good, because then they'll get defunded. You'll get more money. You can teach your kids without them being indoctrinated by these fucking assholes, and they're actually going to be smarter. It's been proven. Homeschooling. because the system is so fucked up, homeschooling is more efficient. You're going to actually get smarter kids.
What?
If the school system wasn't so shitty, then yeah, maybe the kids wouldn't be so dumb. But if you teach them at home, guaranteed that you're going to get smarter kids.
Well, we're going to play this video apparently of a guy being set on fire by his own people in a Molotov cocktail gone wrong. Jesse, what does it say? Death to Smoochie behind you?
No, it says death is my mistress. So
Okay. Is there like a cum stain right underneath it?
no, but there's a corpse flower, which
Jesus.
Well, Jesse, I don't know if you know, but in the comic books, Marvel, Thanos actually was obsessed with death, and she was his mistress.
Right.
So, do you have the gauntlet, Jesse?
I fucking have everything's a gauntlet. Jeez.
All right.
It
Well,
never
we're
fucking ends.
guys, we're going over to Patreon exclusively, and we're going to play this video of an Antifa guy. I guess it's one of them. They lit a Molotov cocktail, and the guy lit himself on fire, apparently. So this should be delicious, I suppose.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, anybody who can't light a Molotov cocktail and lights himself on fire, I mean,
Yeah, they shouldn't be rioting.
that's pretty fucking
Go
hilarious.
back
I
to
mean,
riot school, faggot.
oh, good God. What was that? Wait a minute, was that Junebug?
Yeah.
that laugh was like fucking like it was like a very
It was
like
a quiver giggle.
a very sensual sexual tingle laugh.
It's a sound that you make when you're having a struggle.
I want to see one of those. All right, well here we go. We're gonna give it to people right now. I don't know how good this is. It could suck. I have no fucking idea. I haven't seen it yet, but hopefully it's funny. Rioters, let's see. Then apparently this has commentary over it. Sports commentary. Let's see.
On fire, and look at him, man. It looks like he's doing the Running Man, that stupid dance from the 90s. Now he's on fire. This man is literally on fire. His friends are trying to put his dopey ass out, and this is karma being served instantly like a freaking charbroiled cup of noodles. And my God, the officers have to come in and save him. How pathetic are you, Andy Tifa, here tonight? Being so stunning and so brave does not pay off for Andy Tifa tonight. Now he's got charcoal feet, and it smells like burnt hair out here. Let's take a quick look at this explosive replay. Smells like moldy, burnt Hot Pockets out here tonight. We can see right
Love
here
that
the cops,
graphic.
luckily they have their protective gear so they don't have to smell this guy who just set himself on fire and who has probably not taken a shower for months on end. Out there protesting, trying to defend the police. And it's very ironic that as soon as he catches on fire and starts crying like a little bitch, he's asking the police for help.
Wow.
That was pretty fucking awesome.
Brilliant.
Joe, you should have did the color commentary. Just be like, yeah, you see that?
Yeah, Joe should start fucking doing that from now on.
Somebody years ago, I almost started doing those, like just In fact, I did do them. I did remember the police chase ones I did. I put them on Vimeo. I was like, the cops are almost there now. They tackle them.
Yeah, you did something like that, but
Yeah, but like really putting in the production like this would be funny.
yeah, that replay fucking graphic just fucking gets me.
Somebody put Footloose to it too. Oh my God, that is fucking hilarious.
Oh, there's so many songs you could put to that. It's so fucking
Yeah,
it's great.
we didn't start the fire. The roof is on fire.
Dude,
I don't know why, but my heart will go on. Celine Dion. What? I bulldozed over you.
That's okay. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying my heart goes on by Celine Dion. For some reason, that seems like it'd be funny to me. I don't know why.
I'm just thinking all the different songs with fire in the name.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like you could. I mean, there's a plethora to choose from.
There is.
Into the fire.
into the fire. The guy and then you pause it right as it goes up on him.
Is that the new NWA intro?
Yeah, it is. It really is. Yeah. They did Dawkins and then they bailed on Dawkins and went to Pantera, which, you know, Pantera is awesome, but just Dawkins fit way better. I don't know why they changed it, but they did. Broken Lion says, would any of you go to the ocean floor? And if so, what do you think you would find? And I bet Drew does blackface to scare the kids around his neighborhood. Oh. I don't think Drew needs to put on any mask to scare the shit out of the kids in his neighborhood. This fucking guy looks like, just look at him. Look at that face. Look at that fucking, like, and I bet he's listening right now at a campfire, staring at his wife who won't sleep with him.
He's a clout trout.
Look at this. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, he's a clout. Yeah, people listening on the audio version of this are like, what? I don't fucking know what you're talking about.
I totally just got that shit that you always get where you eat too fast and you haven't eaten in a while where it just locks up. It's like, I get that. It's like, fuck, it hurt. It's crazy.
Dude, when I get that, though, it's like 45 minutes. Like, I'm out. Like, I'd be gone for 45 minutes if I got that. Unless but I've gotten the minor version of it, and then it's not. So maybe that's what you got.
Well, no, I get it all the time, but it's like, it just sucks. It's the pattern of it. I was over here going, man, that's because there's other things that happen, but it's just eating too fast. It's that eating too fast part. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
yeah.
if you do it a little slower, even though it sucks to have not eaten all day or whatever, and then you do that, it's that eating fast that just, hey man, hold on, I haven't, it hasn't worked all day, so it's like now we're having to double work it. Like it's.
What was that bullfrog? What'd you say? What are you saying, bro?
See, again, trolls. Do your fucking job, you fucking mob, before I take everybody's fucking riches. Do your fucking job. Quit being fucking retards. Do your fucking goddamn jobs, you fucking retards.
Jeez.
He's such a mess.
Sad, and people think Tommy freaks out.
Right.
Oh, his freakouts are way better.
I really wonder.
I don't know. This is literally the unstoppable object versus the unstoppable force versus the immovable object. They literally. Well, actually, no. Tommy is smarter. Bullfrog just doesn't get it. Like, as in, like, you can tell him it 20 times, it doesn't get it into his head. At least Tommy, he's got some semblance of intelligence. And it's amazing because apparently Bullfrog can read and Tommy can't. So what does that tell you about this situation? It's fucked up.
And look how everybody talks about both of them, even when they're not around. It works for them in some weird reason.
Yeah, because you just spectacle. It's like you marvel at it. It's funny. I know that we're not talking. Yeah. Well, my bad. It's all retarded to me. I know we're not talking about wrestling, but this Rebby Hardy tweet is delicious. She tweeted out the DMs with Matt. Love you. I gotta hit the football field in a minute for our match. Hope you enjoy. And Rebby tweeted, I love you. Don't be dumb. What the fuck? You practically cleared that table. What the fuck? Matt, what the fuck? What the goddamn fucking fuck?
So, but why is she sharing these screenshots? Like,
that's what made me think it's like, that's what, I know that it seemed real, like he really got hurt, but there's something about it that's off. And
there's something weird. Because the double ring, like, I don't know. Like,
yeah, dude, it's weird.
When you saw the X go up, like, I don't know. Yeah, I agree with you with what you said. There was something fishy. Something's up.
Do you think that's going to make him broken again?
Well,
maybe.
I mean, he already, like, it didn't make any sense because he was and he wasn't and he was. Now he's like a mix and then the match is called that. So it didn't, I don't know, man. It didn't make any sense to me. I'm still lost. Maybe we'll find out soon what all this was. But if it ends up being that this was all just to scare people for some weird reason of whatever, like, this was pretty well done because you convinced almost everybody. It was really well done. And the part he landed on was weird too. Man, it's another battle night in the United States, bro. There's shit going on everywhere. There's fucking fires. There's fucking mobs. It's fucking like dude, there should be play-by-play.
Joe, you gotta fucking redo "We Didn't Start the Fire" by Billy Joel, but do it in your version from the last fucking 20 years.
Yeah.
That'll be fucking sick.
Wait a minute, for what though? Like the last 20 years of the world? Like, what do you mean?
Like, yeah, like the last 20 years, like all this shit that's been going on.
Oh, okay,
like,
I get you. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Zach Connor says, "Can we now say California is the worst state in the USA?" Well, they did that pedo thing, you know.
Yeah, California's fucked.
They're clearly starting to set the stage for that shit. For like, oh, you know, it's not that big a deal that he played with a 15-year-old. They said it was okay.
Dude, they legalized. I'm surprised a lot of people probably don't know this, but they legalized where if you have AIDS, you don't legally need to tell somebody that you're having sex with it, that you have AIDS, and if you go raw and they get infected, guess what? You're not going to face any criminal charges.
Yep. That is weird.
Weird. That is infuriating.
It's evil. It's evil.
Exactly.
I mean, that is not right.
It's fucked up. And that's all in California. Like, there's no other state there that fucking does that. Why?
There's something wrong, dude. You can't, how the hell can you deny it at this point that there's not something wrong with this fucking state, California?
There's something wrong with this fucking world.
Maybe Alex is right, man. Maybe the fucking reptilians are here. Maybe we are the reptilians. Oh, something's up, bro. Something's up with this fucking world.
Well, hopefully on the 20th, that meteor will hit us nice and hard. And
it's the size of a car, Dave. We keep telling you this. It's not going to do anything.
I know it's not. It's not big enough. But, you know, who knows if some hidden meteor comes and hits us.
It's the size of a nuclear power plant. Or I guess they could say, like, that it's a tiny thing, don't worry, like, whatever, just so when people see it, you're like, oh, yeah, it's that little, and then it isn't.
That is a good point.
That's a good way to keep people calm. Like 90% chance it hits us, but it's the size of Texas. But so they're like, oh, there's nothing we can do, so just fucking don't tell anybody.
They would try to avoid like panic at the last moment. They want people to be like, oh, that's just harmless. Like, yeah, we can see it in the sky, but it's going to be okay. And by the time that they realize that this thing is going to fucking blow the world up, it's too late. Like, there's not going to be riots and shit, obviously. So, yeah, that's logical.
Yeah. It's a good idea, bro.
A lot of movies actually do that. And as we know, movies are a lot of the time predictive programming. So wouldn't count it out, to be honest.
Yeah, they started it with Armageddon and the other movies all in the 90s.
Yes.
So that by the time we were that age, 30, 40, we're like, okay. Yeah, this is normal. It's one of those things you shoot into. What the fuck, Garguts? I don't know what you're saying there. But let me go back to the questions. Brokenlion, thank you for that. We love you. Cosmic Crow said, what were the biggest scandals or rumors at your school or work? Fucking school. Like, I don't remember.
I've got a few.
Yeah, I don't remember almost a damn thing at all, to be honest, about that.
All right. Let me tell you a few things. You remember back in, I guess, elementary? I mean, I know there's a distance. There's a, difference in age between us. But do you remember those sinks in elementary school that were like you had the foot pedal where like it would activate the sink, and it was like a huge sink, so like a bunch of people could like use it at the same time. Do you remember those? Oh
yeah.
Okay, so the high school I went to had 3 floors, and it was, apparently it was like, I don't know, 7 a.m. or something like that. So one of the peers I had in one of my classes apparently went to this floor to go take a shit, because it's like you always want to be away from people when you take a shit at at school and shit.
No.
So this guy goes into the fucking bathroom, and what does he find? The science teacher literally had stripped naked and had like like fill the sink
Ugh.
with water, like as a bathtub, and he was in there washing himself, like sitting down, like in a bathtub.
That's awesome.
And yeah, the guy walked in, and he's like, and then he left. And then obviously people learned about it and so forth. But for some reason, this science teacher, chose to bathe himself in a
Ugh.
fucking a huge, old school sink, which were very cool, But there's also the fact that there was a teacher in my high school that apparently had fucked a 17-year-old girl,
Ugh.
and because he was going through a divorce or something, and eventually once she graduated, then he got the divorce and then got with her.
Good God, bro.
Those are probably the biggest scandals, I guess.
She's 17 at least. That's not like, but still, that's a high school. Like, I was being hit on by a teacher when I was 17. Or I was 17 in high school, last year of school. I turned 18 before the school year, I think, ended.
Oh, you told me that she wanted to go to your shows.
Yeah, she went to my metal show in fucking Worcester, Massachusetts, which is like not the best place. And she was like, we were talking, I don't know how it came up or whatever. I think I was listening to metal in the room, and she said, oh yeah, oh, you like Pantera or something? And I was like, yeah. How do you know about? I was like, yeah. You like Pantera? And she goes, I love Pantera. And I was like, what? Like, it was like she seemed like a normal science teacher, like nothing. She would know anything about anything, like that I would know about. She was younger though, so it was like not that crazy. And I'm like, oh, that's funny. Yeah, we're covering the song at this metal fest or whatever. And she's like, oh, yeah? And I was like, where you're playing at the Metal Fest? And she goes, yeah, I go to that. And I go, oh, yeah? And she's like, yeah, I'll come see you. And I was like, okay. We're on at this time. And I was telling her whatever. And then she was there. She fucking showed up. And there was like, we had like a lot of people moshing and going crazy. I have it on tape to this day. And it was really like, dude, we had a lot of people.
Is she on tape?
No. But that would have been. But I do have pictures of her from school.
I'm hot for teacher.
God damn it, dude! She was kind of hot, like, but she looked like more like the lead cheerleader, but now she's a teacher. Do you know what I mean? Like, she didn't look like a metal person. Yeah, maybe she was just horny as shit. That was fucking awesome, dude.
Maybe it was both. Maybe she liked metal and was horny as shit.
Yeah, she put her hand on my shoulder and said that was so cool, like, and then that was awesome. She's like, you got to let me hear all your other stuff. And then my girlfriend walked up to me right as that was going on. I was like, oh, yeah, this is my girlfriend. And she was like, well, I'll come see you guys again. And I'll see you in school or whatever. I have I'm going to go meet up with some friends that are here too. And I'm like, all right, later. And I'm like, that was my teacher. That was fucking crazy, dude. I'm like, dude.
Can I help you in the supply closet?
I could fuck my teacher. Yeah. That shit was crazy. And I remember there was another teacher too that I suspected of this, but I don't think it was that. I don't think it was that she was like flirting with me or wanted to do whatever. I think it was just that I was in like the fucking Tarr class. Because it was 12th grade and I had to make up something, and so they put me in the Tarr class. And, she would be like, okay, we're going to now write these sentences down and then do this. And I'm like, this is fucking retarded. Am I really in this class? and so, like, basically, I ended up helping her, like, being her helper in the class. Like, she couldn't keep up with everyone just fucking up their shit. And I'm like, nah, Michael. I'm like, dude, check this out. Like, this is a apostrophe. And because and I'm like telling him, like, why it doesn't work. And she's like, oh, cool. And then she was just like, he's so helpful. Like, my mom had to meet with the staff because they were like, oh, he's going to be kept back and all this stuff. And she was like, he's so helpful in my class, and she even said finally at the end of the year, she goes, I don't think you should be in this class. And I'm like, yeah, but it's like, I'm too fucking dumb for the regular class, but too smart for the stupid class. So there's no middle class. So I guess we're just fucking, you know, I should have taken the Tommy out and said I was fucking dumb as shit and then just taken the diploma. And what the hell's the difference? But it's just really funny, man. Is fucking everybody dead? Where the fuck is Junebug and Jesse? What the fuck was me the DeRozan?
I'm here. I'm just...
Jesus Christ, we gotta wake you guys up. What the fuck? You okay, Bug? You gonna fucking...
No, I'm good, bro. I'm just listening.
You sound like you're fucking on your corpsing, brother. Give me that orgasm. Come on, give me that orgasm.
Drinking some of that fire water. How? I am Dr. Earl.
I don't have any liquor, man.
Oh, really? Can you do Dr. Earl? Is that what you're saying? You can do a Dr. Earl impression?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I can't. I tried it, and I fucking failed.
I was just trying one. I don't know if
I was just trying. You fucking faggot! Like, I can. That's about all I can do is the part where he goes, faggot!
You do him better when he's angry, but I do the whole monotone type.
Yes.
How? I am Dr. Earl. Welcome to the casino.
Did you see the guy
in a drink?
Did you see him come to my rescue on Twitter earlier today? I tweeted out that mongoloid guy who was attacking me.
I did not.
There's a guy on fucking... So, I don't know this... I don't even know who this guy is. But he fucking tweeted... He Facebook private on Leah's personal Facebook. He personal Facebooked Leah like 6 months ago. He wrote, "You stupid bitch, you're ugly and you're an ugly stupid bitch," or something.
Wow.
And she shows it to me and goes, "Do you know who this is? Like, is this?" And I'm like, "I don't know who that is." But I go, "But he looks familiar and sounds familiar. Like his name sounds familiar." And I'm like, "All right, I don't know, whatever." Well, today I get messages from him on Facebook, private messages. And I go, who is this guy? His name is like Robbie Fazel or something. And one of his eyes doesn't look right. And he fucking messages me. And he goes, "You need to kill yourself. You too ugly to live. Nobody loves you. You deserve to die. Hang yourself. Nobody wants to live. Nobody loves your 6 inches. Have a nice day. Peace. Laughing my ass off. Talk about me again. I'ma beat your ass." But I never talked about this guy ever that I know of. I even tweeted, I said, "Did I talk about this guy?"
From the name, he sounds like an inbred Muslim, so, you know, you can kind of understand that, you know, he's kind of retarded.
I mean, now I'm talking about you, but I just, like, I don't know who this guy is. And then people started going after him on Twitter, and I'm like, he has a fucking Twitter, too? I'm like,
I could just imagine people fucking going after him, you know, on your behalf and just eviscerating him.
Yeah, people found him on Twitter. They found him on Facebook, found him on Twitter.
This sounds fucking good.
Fuck him. I mean, what the fuck, dude? You message my wife with your crooked fucking eye? Get the fuck out of here. God damn it. The fucking glasses don't fix the eye, you fucking goddamn fucking piece of shit. I don't know. Anyway, fucking you're a creepo. Yeah, so I'm like, I don't know who this fucking guy is.
Yeah,
I'll send
contacting Leah and then contacting you, like that is weird.
I'll send fucking Junebug after you. I don't gotta think about you at all. He'll choke you out with the fucking goddamn turkey mask. I don't know. So weird, dude. Threatening me on fucking Facebook.
These children.
With his crooked eye. That's all I got out of it. Firebird says, have you ever almost cheated on your loved one? If so, what's the story behind it? Yeah, let's
generate. Fuck.
No comment.
I've never fucking been there and never will be because I'm not a piece of garbage.
Parker said, "Cue Joe talking about his high school girlfriend." Yeah, everybody's heard that story, so I'm not going to go into that. You ever do that, Junebug?
Yeah.
Yeah?
No, do what?
Good God. Ryan Karp says, "What does having a concussion feel like? I remember you've had a few." It's miserable because it's like you just can't focus on anything and you're irritated by everything and you just it's not. It put it this way: I always want to play with my kids. Always want to play. Always want to hang out. Whatever. I didn't play with my son really, like video games, anything, for like 4 weeks, and like he would ask me, and I would go no, and I would stare at the wall, and that's weird. Like that's not normal. Like I would never say that even. And I'd play a little bit. Like I'd turn around and be like, "Hey, let's do this," and I'd be like, "All right, I'm going back to this bed now," and it was really bad, dude. It was. I never understood it until I had it. You know, Mark Savard from the Bruins had it, and that's when I heard the most about that shit. You know, lights being too bright. I was wearing sunglasses all the time, and I don't know, man. There's something about when you hear about people like that you feel bad in a way, but you kind of don't get it. You're just like. You're weird, you know, or that, like, they've got to be, like, you just don't really believe it all. And even Leah didn't believe it. You know, Leah was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, would you cut this shit out? And I'm like, what do you mean? I fucking don't, I didn't mean to be doing it. She didn't really believe it. Leah was like, you're fucking retarded. So it's hard because nobody understands that you're going through something they don't get it because you can't see it. So, I don't know, man. It's weird. It's isolating. It's scary. It's weird, dude. I can't. I'm just glad it's gone. I still have the logs where I would write the notes down every day of how I felt every day to see if it would be a change. And then because I couldn't remember, was there a change? I don't know. So I would write down every day.
That's very smart, actually.
Yeah. I was like,
that actually is very useful for yourself or for medical staff to say, okay, we've got a clear change in mental capacity. This needs to be treated. So I can that one.
I can remember when the notes changed to like went for a run today, and afterwards felt like I had the concussion all over again for 6 hours.
Oof.
I described the concussion like a wavelength. You know, a wave where it's kind of like I guess I don't know. There's all the examples of like a wavelength where the wave goes up high, comes down all the way, goes up high, comes down all the way, goes up lower, and comes down all the way, goes up lower, and it starts to like without a doubt, it's going to go back up again every time. You know, it's going to go back up and come down and go back up and come down. It's going to keep doing that. Right. But eventually the wave will stop and it will go flat eventually, but it takes a long time to get to that. And so you would have these moments of, I think I'm over it. And then you'd have 7 hours of shit. And then it eventually got to only a couple hours a day where you bothered. And then it eventually got to it was gone. But that whole thing took 8 months. And
my God.
I'm like,
actually, I remember when, like, because this was the hockey, like when you got hit in hockey, right? That was the last time you got. I remember, like, even afterwards, like, yeah, there was times when you were doing the show and stuff where it was somewhat noticeable. But you held it together really well. But yeah, now that you're commenting and explaining a lot of the aspects, I'm noticing it more from remembering how you were, because that was when Tommy C was around and Dead on Dave.
I'd fall asleep.
I think it was gone by that point, but Troy was there and Jesse. I was around sometimes, and yeah, it was noticeable.
Yeah, I do pretty decent on the shows. Mostly, but there was a lot of other things I wouldn't do because of it, and a lot of it was like video games and shit, like video games and just whatever. Exercise was a big thing by the middle to the end, but the first 4 to 6 weeks was a fucking wreck. And I remember we didn't do shows because of it, and I said no, I don't feel good, and it was crazy, man. I don't know. Yeah, I hope nobody gets it. Yeah, Jesse, you look sexy. You want to bring it on?
I don't know what I want. I am so fucking like just not good.
Jesus. When's the last time you had brownies? Like weed brownies?
For fucking ever ago, doesn't really work for me.
Really? Yeah, I never did that either, really.
I mean, I've done it, it just doesn't work for me. I mean, my own work after a little while, but it's like I just don't care. You know?
Well,
it doesn't help the pain, so you know what I mean.
If you could kill somebody in the community, who would it be?
Myself.
Vincent Wolf says, childhood shows you would still watch nowadays, or you'd like to show to your kids. Dude, I don't know if you've ever gone back, but fucking Ghostbusters, the cartoon, fucking holds up.
Oh, the real Ghostbusters?
Yeah, like it holds up pretty good.
It wasn't bad. The earlier episodes were better. They were more serious. I didn't like it when they got too jokey, but
Yeah, it turned into like basketball ghost and
eventually it became Slimer in the real Ghostbusters. So, you know, it went really cheesy and kiddie and stuff.
right. Yeah, I would say okay, I guess I can sort of speak to that up until the I don't know, like probably the third season maybe, or the second season or something like that. I don't know, something around then.
Yeah, I think it was third season, but prior to that, yeah, I totally agree. It was fucking a great show, and it was, yeah, I mean, good.
That's weird. Let me see here.
He-Man, I think that still holds up.
He-Man holds up. I think Ninja Turtles holds up early on too, kind of.
Definitely. Well, for the earlier stuff. Later on, it got again very cheesy, and you know, if you ever watch that show, the Toys That Made Us on Netflix,
that's fucking awesome.
Oh, I love that show. They talk about the turtles where it got to the point where like, yeah, make up any fucking animal, make it a mutant, and just fucking give them a spin. They're a skateboarder, they're a fucking plumber, whatever. And like, eventually that's what, you know, what came of fucking TMNT, you know, like the cartoon show. It just became a joke. Later on, you know, with the reboots and stuff, they came, you know, they got really good, but.
Right.
But yeah, that original series from '89, I think it was. It got worse as time went on.
Yeah, they started fucking around. The new Turtles is terrible. The one they brought back a few years ago though, in like 2013, that I liked that one or whatever.
Yeah,
it was all right.
That was really good. I think that's the one where they eventually had a movie that was direct to DVD, which was like a crossover of all the different turtles. Do you remember that one?
I remember.
TMNT.
Yeah, that was 2005.
Oh, was it that old? Oh, damn.
Yeah, you're thinking of a different one, but that's okay. That was good too. That had Patrick Stewart did a voice in it.
Yeah.
I don't remember that. I just remember that you've got like the turtles from the fucking 80s, 90s cartoon. You've got the ones from that fucking series, and then you've got the ones that were like literally taken out from the comic books. And when they went to that world, everything was in black and white. And I loved, like, when I was a kid, I actually read the actual Turtles comic book, the Eastman and Laird's, Turtles, not the Archie fucking release.
Right.
So it's like really dark. There was blood, and it was fucking so good, so good.
Oh shit! It was 2003, Jar. That's even longer ago.
My God.
I would say that
that movie holds up though, but
no, it's. I think it's this.
Because I'm not even like time doesn't mean anything to me anymore. I'm getting that old, man. It's just fucking like, what day is it? You know, what year is it?
Right.
Can you speak up, Sonny?
What is this, Stone Cold?
Hey, it's Steve Austin coming to you from the Broken Skull Ranch out here in Nevada. All these fires out here, well, in California, got this whole place all smoked up. You can't see nothing. You can see that dog out there, my prized black lab Callie.
What is he doing, dude? He's fucking. You can't see anything in the backyard, and he's like, "Yeah, take you out my dog right there. He'll light on fire."
Steve Austin coming to you from the Broken Skull Ranch out here in Nevada. All these fires out here, well, in California, got this whole place all smoked up. You can't see nothing. You can see that dog out there, my prized black lab Callie, 3 years old. For the past few months, let me take that down. The past few months, that dog has been sick as a dog. No pun intended. Had every test in the world run on her. Couldn't find anything. Anyway, she finally kicked out. She's kicking ass. The dog really ain't for sale. Hey, tonight's Saturday night. This is the night I get to eat and drink anything I want. I'm about to start this thing up.
That story kind of went nowhere. I couldn't figure it out. Now she's fine.
that fucking fire that was like even fucking endangering us. The same exact place caught on fire again today.
Really?
Yeah,
What the
but from
fuck?
like 4 acres to 400 in just a few minutes.
You got to start digging a ditch around your house or something.
No, Jesse's gonna walk into that fire, but like, give me all you got, bitches.
Yeah, you're gonna walk towards the fire, into the fire, and play the dog as you die.
It just the mudslides are gonna be incredible, I'm sure.
Yeah. In fact, you know what? Let's just do it. Where's the fucking? Where's that guy lighting himself on fire, bro?
And it's very ironic that as soon as he catches on fire and starts crying like a little bitch, he's asking the police for help.
Fucking gold.
Oh man.
Oh, that was great. I was actually having a coughing fit because I couldn't fucking.
And I'm picturing Jesse just with his arms out, with arms wide open. He's walking out towards the fire into it, just to be taken by the fucking fire out there in goddamn California.
California.
Would you rather live in Nevada than California, Jesse? It seems like a lot of people are going that way. Like,
I'd rather live where there was fucking good doctors. Fuck it.
yeah, well, that doesn't exist.
Yeah, it does. It just get fucked with easy. Sucks.
Do you like the heat or do you like the cold?
Yeah, the heat, but yeah, the cold is. I don't even know how many more winters I can take here. It's fucking insane.
You should come here. See, check out Boston. You're fucking.
It'd be way worse.
It'd be like people hammering your knees with hammers or something. Vincent,
Go to Arizona. There's a lot of old people there. It's very hot.
global warming. Yeah.
And those old people, they have walkers that you can steal and you can use them yourself, right?
That'll you know it's better than mine. I'll just trade it when they're not looking. You know?
Ed's View says, what is the worst natural disaster you've experienced? Because in Japan, there's a huge typhoon coming our way within the next few days. Kill me 2020.
So sorry.
You might be, you might be killed for 2020, Ed's View.
Fukushima.
Oh, Fukushima killed my mother. You guys really do have the worst. Like, we drop a fucking bomb on you twice. And then fucking tsunami, earthquake, tsunami. Like, at some point, the people go, well, we should get out of here. Yeah, maybe we should go to fucking New Zealand, where there's only volcanoes and earthquakes. No, I don't know, man. Like, the worst thing that ever happened to me was that time 3 years ago, where the fucking storm happened at my mother's house, and we were fucking trapped because I lived on a peninsula. And
Is that when the street flooded and your neighbor went canoeing?
That was when the ocean fucking took out someone's whole house into it. And then the ocean came halfway up the road. And I could see instead of a fucking seawall and the ocean, it was no more seawall and the ocean in the neighbor's house. And so like the ocean was halfway up the neighbor's house at the bottom of the street. And I'm like, that's the fucking ocean. My neighbor wants to go swimming in the ocean. He just has to jump out of his third story into the water and start swimming towards England. That was fucking crazy. And I said for years, I was like, if the water ever rose here, you're trapped here. And that's why the military sent all those fucking rescue trucks. We elected to stay, but, like, it was just... Dude, I was like, this is fucking crazy. I was like, we are surrounded by the ocean. If something happens, the ocean is surrounding us. You know, what's the point in this shit? So I would say that. I mean, that's not a natural disaster, I guess. It was a full moon and a flood, and I think there was like 3 things that happened to make that happen, because otherwise it wouldn't happen. I guess there was like blizzards, you know, like the big blizzard we have that was like equivalent to blizzard of 72. That happened. That was crazy, but I mean, nothing that bad. I was in a tornado. A tornado started forming around me, and I drove my car and got out of it, and I got so far away from it that I could see it churning behind me, and I went, holy fuck. And my phone lit up, and I didn't know about this because it happened out of nowhere. I was working in Windows in Harvard, Massachusetts, and my phone lights up with fucking seek shelter now, tornado in the vicinity. It wasn't warning, it wasn't anything. It was like, tornado in your vicinity, seek shelter immediately. And I'm like, what? And I'm looking around, and I'm seeing the blowing and the green. It looks dark and gray. But I'm like, okay, it just looks like whatever. And when I started driving, because I didn't see anything in front of me, so I started driving forward. Like, let me get away from, I guess, where I am. That was when I started, as I got in the rearview mirror, I could see the churning of it. Like, when you're next to apparently a forming tornado, it's a lot bigger, right? It's not like a swirling cyclone, looks all normal. It looks like a giant churning fucking area. And I was in a fucking tornado that started, and then it stopped. It was crazy. And I at one point I was driving by like gas stations and houses and stuff, and I thought to myself, at what point do I get out and try to get into someone's house, or like get into, like, I don't even know what to do. Because I didn't know if I could outrun a tornado in the car. I didn't really understand what I could do, or it wasn't. And I was like, at some point, if I can't get away from this, do I pull over and try to get in a basement or something? And yeah, it was weird, dude. And I was thinking about, how do I go approach that? Like, bang on the door, like, hey, please help, let me in to your house. You don't know who I am. That really crossed my fucking mind. And I was even on the phone with Leah, asking Leah to navigate me. I said, where am I? Like, and where, because something wasn't working. It was fucking crazy. But that's it, man. That's nothing crazy. Nothing else. Duane Crenshaw says, what's your favorite cult film? Mine's The Warriors, 1979. Mine's, I don't know. What's a cult film, really? Rocky Horror?
That's a cult movie. Toxic Avenger. Or Crusader, whatever.
Clockwork of Orange. That's a cult film.
Clockwork Orange is
Evil Dead series. Evil Dead series is a cult series.
Guys, we'll continue on Patreon. I forgot. This time I did forget to end the stream on YouTube. We'll see you guys on Patreon. Come on over to Patreon. Check it out. Come hang with us. Corrupted. Sleepy Corrupted tonight. Sorry. We'll see you there.
Yeah, man, my fault.
Everyone's dead, bro. It's fucking crazy.
I'm trying.
Sounds like you're
full bore, baby.
Let's go. Me and Rose will cover this shit and fuck you. All right, come on over to Patreon, everybody.
The Macho Man is here.